everybody, welcome back to another speed build. Today we are in San Myshuno, switching things up a little bit, doing a city style apartment. This is very inspired by like a New York loft apartment. We are on the penthouse lot that's in the Fashion District, I believe. Don't quote me, it's probably wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the Fashion District. So yeah, we create this super industrial looking loft penthouse situation. So yeah, I used a lot of those windows for Moschino stuff. I wanted to use them throughout the entire apartment, but when you're looking on the outside, this isn't my favorite exterior that I've done, mainly because you're super limited to what you can do with these builds. Building apartments in this game are very frustrating because you can't actually really change anything, so I was limited to where I could put the walls, and like especially with this lot, you're pretty much laid out as to where you can put the walls. So I wanted it to still match the exterior, which is why we use those windows on the other side from base game. But the other side I just couldn't commit. I was like, I need to use these Moschino ones because they just look the best. I also really like what are those called? Frames? Wall frames? I don't know, like those industrial metal looking things. I think those are from Get to Work. And that's the item that actually inspired me to build this. I was like in the shower and I was like, I want to use that item because I used it in, I think, the celebrity house that I did in like the studio in the basement, and I really wanted to use them again, so I thought this would be like a perfect build for that. But yeah, there is only one bedroom in this apartment and it's huge. This is a loft, so the upstairs there's like another sitting area with a TV. Probably could have added another bedroom, but I don't know, apparently all my Sims just live by themselves. I don't know why I always just do one bedroom, but yeah, so there are two patios on either side, and on both sides I do this pergola looking thing. Is that what they're called, pergolas? I don't know, but I add some greenery on top to sort of cover it. I think it just made the exterior look a little bit better, but I still wasn't like super happy. And then I tried to add some white walls at some point too, and it was just like too bright. I don't know. I think it's okay, it's just not my favorites. But yeah, the interior, we use those white bricks, which I love. Those are from base game, actually, and those are like my favorite bricks to use. I think they look so nice. Very modern. Yes, and then here I'm adding in the required items. I was building this and I had a mini panic attack because it wasn't letting me save the game, and I was like, is my game crashing? Like, what's happening? Turns out you just have to have all the required items before you can save a lot or even save the game. So if you're building something that requires items, don't freak out, just make sure all the required items are in. But yeah, this is the other patio that I was talking about that's on the other side. Pretty much the same thing. I don't actually film or include footage of me furnishing that side, but it's just like a sitting area with the city living like fire pit thing. And then a hot tub, which I think I include in a second here. But yeah, this apartment is huge. The main level has about 300 dining areas. I didn't know how to fill up the space, so there's like a kitchen, eating area, there's a formal dining area, there's an outdoor dining area, and I think there's like bar top seating as well. So hopefully your Sims have a lot of friends and have a lot of dinner parties because there's a lot of places to eat in this house. But yeah, just adding more details to the outside. Landscaping, I kept it pretty minimal. Just use those bushes like over and over again. This is the only side that actually has landscaping, and you can't actually add terrain paints, so this is just like a wall, or not a wall, floor covering that looks like soil, which I think is from base game. I could be wrong. And then yeah, I added some vine details. You can tell I was like desperately trying to make the outside look a little bit nicer, but I just didn't really know how to do it. So I think it turned out okay. It's just not my fave. But yeah, I think we are moving into doing the interior now. Yeah, so you can see it's just basically one giant room, but I think it looked pretty nice. Oh yeah, then I add some red bricks, I think, just to have a little more contrast. And then, yeah, so these bookcases. I saw a reference photo, I just Googled New York loft apartment, and there was one photo and they just had like these white bookcases, like floor to ceiling. And I was like, perfect, I can just use those ones from Get to Work, which I thought looked really nice. And then I add those two pillars, but I made them myself, so they look just with walls, but I think it just broke up the space like a little bit, made it a little bit more cozy. Yeah, those chairs are from Tiny Living. I think I used a lot of Tiny Living, City Living, and Get Famous. You know, I probably used all the packs, to be honest. Yeah, one day. Not today. So this is the more formal dining area. That table is from Island Living, and those chairs are from Bowling. So yeah, I definitely used every pack. That's the bar area. I just kind of moved it into the wall a little bit just to make it a little bit thinner. I wish we had like, I don't know how they would do this, but a bar that, because I don't know if you've been watching any of my other videos, I never put the bar the way it's supposed to be. I just put them into the wall because who really has a bar, like a full bar set up in their house? It just seems very strange to me. I wish we just had like a liquor cabinet, or sorry, a juice cabinet, where they could just, like it still function as a bar, but they don't have to have the full setup. I don't know. Oh yeah, I got a piano in as well, which you just saw. I think it was a good use of the space, and I feel like I never use it, so definitely the person who lives here is very creative and successful because this apartment would be very expensive. I love how in TV shows and movies, they always depict like characters who live in New York, but they live in like the grungy industrial apartments on like the Lower East Side. I'm like, those would still be like $10 million. Gossip Girl, prime example, like Dan's apartment was supposed to be like, he's poor, but he's not poor, I can tell you that much. But yeah, I really like how this kitchen turned out. Mainly I just like all the plants that I put on the counter, which I feel like I don't usually do, but there was so much light that I was like, this is perfect. This is one of 15 other eating areas, but I also just realized I could have put like a desk with a computer somewhere. I didn't include that. You could put that upstairs also. There's a lot of space if you want to change stuff around if you do decide to download this. But yeah, I thought the furnishing style was different. Not eclectic. I don't know how I would describe it. Mid-century maybe a little bit. I don't know. I think I changed that rug. I really wanted to use it, but or maybe I do keep it. I don't know. No, I changed it. Kind of liked it actually. I really wanted to use it, but I felt like it was just a little bit too much, so yeah. Okay, this is the photography studio, which basically just used a bunch of Moschino stuff. I was gonna make it into an art studio, but felt like I just kept doing that over and over again in my builds, so I wanted to switch it up a little bit. So I actually really like how this room turned out. I think it looks really nice, and all the windows with light. I think it just, yeah, looks good. In-game, like lighting using these windows looks so good, so I was happy to include them. Those rugs are from Laundry Day, I think. Could be wrong. But yeah, moving on into the upstairs. So this is just the bedroom plus like another TV room, I guess, on the other side of that wall. Those doors that you saw me place that are from Island Living. Is that what it's called? Island Living? I keep wanting to say Island Paradise, and I know that's a Sims 3. Anyways, those shutter looking doors, that's supposed to be a closet. I had the Get Famous wardrobes in there, so it looks like an actual closet. Yeah, I actually really like how this bedroom turned out. And I think, yeah, so we got a TV in this room, and then there's those the couches that I use are from Get Famous. I was gonna basically mimic what I did downstairs, but it's like, yeah, switch it up a little bit. So, but yeah, the fireplace and stuff is the exact same. So, and I actually include footage of the bathroom this time. There's two bathrooms, there's one downstairs and one upstairs, and you'll actually get to see both of them for once. I don't show me furnishing the downstairs one, but I cut to it for a second just so you can see. Mainly because I think I did something a little bit different in the bathrooms, which I thought was kind of nice. But yeah, we are pretty much coming to the end of the video. It's just the bathrooms, and I feel like I've just been rambling, so I will probably stop talking, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.